Of course, Wisconsin Judge Hannah Dugan resigned after her immigration case verdict. She was the judge who had someone who was showing up to an immigration hearing, or it might have been a hearing on just a misdemeanor or something like that. And she found out that there were ICE agents in the building ready to arrest that individual, and so she let that individual go out the back door of her courtroom so that that individual wouldn't run into those agents. And what she was really doing was her job. The problem with this is there is no protocol for this kind of thing, except for the fact that ICE agents are not supposed to be showing up to court hearings to arrest anybody. And here's why you don't want that, okay? Number one, we want people to show up to their court hearings, especially if they are undocumented immigrants. And when they all are under the impression that they could get swiped up if they show up to court, all of a sudden we have no track of these people at all, rather than them at least showing up to their hearings where we can get an update on where they are, find out what they're doing. Have they committed any crimes? Are they contributing to the tax base? What are they, all kinds of reasons we want them showing up. Another reason, you've got a little kid or a wife who has a relative who is an undocumented immigrant, and they need to seek the protection of the court for some reason. Say they need a restraining order against someone who may or may not be an illegal immigrant, because that individual has threatened to kill them. And now that mother or that child is afraid to go to the court to request what they need because they're worried that they might get swooped up by ICE and carted out of the country. And a million other reasons. It's just a stupid idea. It's something that we don't do as Americans. It's something that is decorum. It's unspoken rule. It's whatever you want to call it. In some specific cities and townships, it's actually codified that you can't do that kind of thing. Not that they can stop the feds so much, but um, it's stupid. It's a stupid, bad, horrible idea. And if you are all for ICE showing up at court hearings to pick up immigrants, then I'm very sorry to tell you, you are a little ignorant when it comes to why we have these norms and why we have these unspoken rules, and why places like churches, schools, courtrooms are supposed to be safe for these people to go into. And it is not just to provide them harbor. It's to keep the whole system working. It's to make sure that we actually do get to keep track of these people. And it's to make sure that we can find them if and when there is some actual good reason to deport them. And when you swoop up one or two or three, you go, yeah, well, so what? If we wanted to catch them anyway, now they're at court, we know where they are. Then what's the harm in not knowing where they are since they're at the courthouse? The problem is you're sending the message to 100 other immigrants who are not going to show up and who are going to hide even harder now. So the logic just isn't there.